Hey everyone, hi, how are you? So if you don't know me, hi, my name is Winter, and I'm a claircognizant, clairvoyant, clairaudient, and clairsentient. I'm also an intuitive empath with mediumship abilities, and this is going to be another collective reading, but you guys, I've got another video that I'm going to be uploading soon. That is a What's the Tea Pick a Card reading, because I know many of you have reached out to me asking me to do this, so I have listened, and it's going to be a pick a deck What's the Tea reading, but this particular reading is collective. There are no coincidences. I don't believe in coincidences. Especially where messages from spirit are involved. Like tarot cards and oracle cards are extremely sensitive to energy. And so if you find this particular message, then there's, probably a message here for you. However, this, I read energy. And so this could be based on past, present, or future. This could also be like where you, like for you yourself, or this may be like someone else in your energy, because this is collective. So the cards are just picking up on the energy of those that are drawn to the reading. So again, this could be past, present, future, or this could be something like I'm describing you or someone else that you're dealing with. So keep that in mind as you listen to the reading, and use your discernment, use your intuition to know what messages are for you, what are not, and how to discern who it is, whether or not it's you or someone else in your energy. So I'm going to be looking at some shadow energies. So this reading may be a little triggering, especially because we could be looking at aspects of yourself or aspects of people around you, like family members, like parents, maybe children, spouses, friends, siblings, romantic interests, or excuse me, even your own self. So make sure that you are not feeling in a place where you could get triggered emotionally by watching this reading, because I don't want to trigger anyone. But if you are emotionally stable, grounded, you're not like thirsty, hungry, or cranky or anything like that, then let's go into the reading. Also, if you're interested in trying to win a free personal private reading, all you got to do is be subscribed, because it's something that I do for my subscribers, and then like and comment, because I will randomly choose one of the videos that have been uploaded from the month of April, and then randomly choose one of the subscribers out of the comments. It's not just some gimmick to get you to comment, because it's the only way that I have to choose a winner. And then also, like, if any of the messages resonate with you, if you could please give me a like, so that we have that equal energy exchange going on, because you have to give something to get something, right? And you can the universe just gives to those who give freely. But if you're not getting anything out of the reading, then of course, please don't feel obligated to like the video. Don't feel obligated to like anyways. Like, I never want anybody to do anything out of obligation. So only do it if you feel led to, because of a message resonating with you. Every single message may not resonate, and that doesn't mean that the whole entire reading that does resonate isn't for you. It just means that what's not meant for you is meant for someone else that happens to find the reading. Okay. And then also, if you're looking to book a private reading, please feel free to send me an email. Right now, I do have a special on a 3-card mini shadow work reading for only $22. It's 3 oracle cards and 3 tarot cards. Okay. So go ahead and envision a healing light surrounding you full of unconditional love. And then just connect with your spirit team and ask your spirit team or the universe or God or your angels or galactic beings to connect with you through this reading of your highest good. Thank you, Divine Source Energy, Divine Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Archangels, Guardian Angels, Ascended Masters of Light and Love, Ancestors of the Highest Good, Angelic, Cosmic, Galactic, Benevolent Beings, and Benevolent Higher Light Beings, and any and all energies, entities, beings that come from Divine Source Energy of Love and Light. You are welcome into this space to help me grasp messages and answers that need to be delivered to any and all souls that find their way here to this reading. May everyone involved in this reading feel safe, loved, and connected to the all there is. May the messages received here today be of value and bring blessings, clarity, insight, guidance, validation, confirmation, information, answers, wisdom, and or knowledge that comes from love. I thank you for enlightening every single one of the decks of cards that are used here today that are before me as tools to communicate, to bring honest, trustworthy, accurate answers and messages that come only from the divine, that are only of the highest good and to the harm of none, with peace, love, light, and gratitude. So it is. Namaste. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to edit the video because I'm gonna have to stop and go unlock the door for my girls. But I'll put a pin in this and I'll be right back. But no time will have passed for you guys because it'll be edited through the magic of editing. So I'll be right back. Okay, so thanks to editing, I'm back, although that wasn't no time for you guys, but it's been about an hour or so for me. Again, though, real quick, make sure that you flip, switch, or reverse the roles if you need to. This could be past, present, or future for some of you. This could be like an energy that I'm looking at within you, or that is representing someone else's energy that is around you, because this is collective. So it's like the energies, the combined energies of those of you that find your way here. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into this and look and see what's going on that you need to know. And it's something that you need to know because it's either going to be regarding yourself or someone that you're dealing with. So, oh wow, straight away we've got blind loyalty, and it's card number 77. So are you supporting someone or others, or like even engaging in toxic behavior because you do not want to betray them? So this could even be like children, grown children, your romantic partner, your parents, your family members, but or for some of you, I feel like you're dealing with another person that has got blind loyalty to someone that you're dealing with. Like this feels very much like an ex or a current romantic partner's parent that supports them. Even though they know they're wrong, they're not taking your side or haven't taken your side because they feel like to support you would be to betray their child or whoever this is. But it's like someone here is ignoring like their own concerns, or like ignoring your concerns, because it's like they're not like doing this person any favor though. It's like they're not it's like they're not taking the side that is right. They're taking the side of whoever this is that's close to them, whether it's their parent or otherwise. But like, yeah, someone here is like turning against you, and then we have withdrawn. So this person may be like avoiding you, or there's someone that's avoiding you and choosing someone else's side over loyalty to them instead of doing what's right. But this could also be your energy too, where you're very much withdrawn at this time, and maybe you're preferring to be alone, or like you're trying to, like, you try to get out of any kind of social interaction as much as possible. You maybe even do have like some sort of social anxiety or feel social pressures, like maybe you feel like you have to act a certain way when you're around certain people or like out in the public, and like you may look to certain people for like social cues. You may even be dealing with someone though who looks to you for like social cues, and like they don't laugh unless they see you laugh or something like that. Because that's what a scene that spirit is showing me right now. But like you maybe even like avoiding like actually talking to people on the phone. Maybe you prefer to text, or like you try your best to like get out of like going to social functions or like accepting invitations. Or maybe you'll say things like, oh yeah, we should get together sometime, knowing damn well you ain't never gonna get together with that person or whatever it is for you. And it's card number 24, which would reduce to a 6. So 6s, it's like, can represent like harmony and balance, and so like something here feels out of balance. There's this energy of like you are overly critical over your social interactions, because I've got the overly critical card, and there's like a magnifying glass here with this withdrawn card, because I was shuffling and I stopped, and then I looked down and I've got the overly critical, oh, and the sensitive. So like you may be like overly like get overstimulated, or you've been very much overstimulated, and so like you're just needing time to really pull your energy back right now. Like you really need some time alone because you are overly sensitive or like overstimulated. But I do feel like when you are around certain people, or like when you're out in public, you are overly critical over every little interaction that you have with like maybe a particular person, or just like in general. And so like you're constantly like thinking about things that you should have said or you should have done, or like you get embarrassed thinking about like what this person thought of you or that person thought of you, or just really just overly sensitive about what people say to you, and like overanalyze what people meant when they said X, Y, or Z. Or you're dealing with someone that is like that. And then we have overshare. So maybe you feel like you do overshare sometimes, and you get embarrassed about, you know, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I said too much, you know, that type of energy. And so like I feel like maybe you look, it says overshares because you want to get closer to people, but you have a difficult time setting boundaries. And so maybe that's why you just kind of pull back altogether. You have these anxieties about like what you should say or how much you should say. Maybe you fear people won't like you. Maybe even coming up with like strategies on how to get people to like you. Show me more, Spirit. I feel like you're very much, someone that I'm speaking to is very much like a very, very strong empath, and is very overwhelming on you when you're in public or when you're around a lot of people, because you do absorb so many different energies. Show me clearly, Spirit, what messages do you have? Gaslighting. You know what? So you could be definitely dealing with someone who gaslights you, and it's like you maybe say things to this person, or like you've shared things with this person, and they turn around and throw it back in your face, or like they turn around and like take like your past, or it's like words that have spoken or any kind of communication that is talked about is then turned around and thrown back in your face. Like this person uses psychological manipulation to create doubt and confusion in your mind. So maybe you have been kind of detaching yourself from certain people, or this person maybe does that just to get you to kind of detach or avoid people. But look, again, we've got this nervous, and it says, do you avoid social settings due to fear of failing to do the acceptable because of these social pressures? So it's like maybe you're fearful about like how you're going to come across, or like, you know, will people like you as far as like your appearance? There's like this nervousness on like your physical appearance, or like how you're dressed, or like how you're going to act or talk. And so there is a lot of extreme anxiety regarding like not just like social settings, but also relationships. It's like there's this extreme pressure that either you put on yourself or even others regarding like relationships, or and so like you may even do like some self-sabotage. I'm also seeing someone that's constantly like asking other people for advice, and it's like there's this sense of like not trusting your own judgment. And so like there's this fear of constantly like doing the wrong thing, saying the wrong thing, or making the wrong choice. And like you really do underestimate your own perspective, and then overestimate other people's perspective. Like you undervalue your own thoughts, your own choices, your own decisions. There may have, even though you may not realize it, there may be some times when you have gaslit other people, but I feel like many of you really gaslight yourself, and maybe tell yourself things that aren't true, and this kind of causes like a lot of pressure and anxiety within you that makes you feel unworthy of other people, making you feel like you're not good enough. Because there is like this sense of people pleasing, and maybe part of you like feels like you pull people in that need you, because like there's this sense of not feeling worthy unless you're needed by other people. So maybe like you kind of share how much you do for people, or you share how much you do for a particular person because you're wanting them to need you, because you feel unworthy unless people see how much you can do for them. And if you don't feel that sense of appreciation from them, then that makes you feel unworthy. So maybe you have a tendency of like oversharing how much you do so that you can feel worthy by those people. But if you're feeling unworthy, it's something that you need to work on within yourself. And if people are walking all over you then and taking advantage of you, then you need to trust yourself and your judgment in order to end those relationships. Stop second guessing your choices and your decisions on how to run your life, or what, feeling guilty about the choices or the decisions that you have to make for yourself and for your own happiness. Like, ultimately, you're the one that has to lead your own life and live your own life. And so there is this energy of there are this dogmatic energy that I'm seeing now, where you have got this certain belief system in your mind about decisions or choices that you're making for yourself, that calls you to kind of guilt trip yourself, or something like that, regarding changing your mind or having some new ideas on how you should live your life. And so that that causes you to just feel like you're wrong if you change your mind and decide to live your life differently than the way other people are living it, or the way that you've always lived your life before, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Or you could be dealing with someone like that, who's very strong in setting their mind and in their beliefs. They are kind of what's the word I'm looking for, where someone is setting their ways. They've set their ways, and they feel like they're right, their beliefs are right, and they're not gonna change their mind. Yeah, you could be making harsh judgments about yourself, or you could be dealing with someone who's overly harsh or judgmental about you. So card number 55, you may be seeing fives, you may be seeing tens, but with this card number 55, which would add the 5 and 5 together to get a 10, it's about endings and new beginnings, and fives are about changes. And I feel like you definitely are being guided right now through some changes that you're currently going through. But these changes and these challenges that you're going through, or that you have gone through, are really giving you wisdom and empathy. And also, we've got the Punisher on the bottom of the deck. Look, Creative, which is card number 23, which would reduce to a 5. And then we've got Punisher, which is card number 10. So we've got 10, 10. So some of you may also be in the belief of being punished, or feeling punished for sins, or fearful of being punished or receiving some sort of punishment. But I'm gonna get some tarot, and then I'm gonna let you guys go, because I want to make sure that I get this uploaded, because if it's because I'm gonna have to edit the videos together, and if I don't have enough, if the video is too long, I won't have enough room to edit them. So look, we've got the 5 of Swords here showing up again. There's the sense of inner turmoil and conflict, and that's that kind of gaslighting type of energy, and someone willing to do whatever it takes to get the upper hand or have control. Show me clearly. the Lovers card. See, again, like you may be at odds with someone in your life, or there's like some fighting, arguing, but you see, like, she's pointing the finger in this guy's face, so like there may be like some blaming going on, you know, like making some harsh judgments, and this kind of blame game going on, and feeling at odds with the person. I literally just got this Shadow Work Tarot deck, so I want to look and see what the deck says, or what the book says about that particular card. And yeah, it's disharmony and being unbalanced. So, but this is also like this indecisive type of energy too, because the Lovers card, way back in the day when tarot first came out on the scene, the Lovers card represented the choice. It's about a choice between like following your desire, following your heart, or what you feel is right, you know, that kind of temptation, like Adam and Eve, you know, a choice, a decision. But this is like this sense of, there's a like possibly a fear of intimacy, a fear of allowing people to love you or see you, maybe feeling unlovable. There may even be like some for those of you in a relationship, there may be some disharmony within the relationship, where maybe one of the partners feel like they are putting in all the work, or like, you know, putting in all the effort, and the other partner isn't. And this may be causing like some arguments, some fights, and like the disharmony within the relationship could be causing some fights or arguments. And I feel like there are definitely like some trust issues, like fighting and arguing over trust issues. But I also feel like there is some sort of negative attachment within this connection that's causing some sort of rift between you and maybe like a romantic counterpart. But there, you can see here, there's like, this would be like an evil angel, right? An evil angel, something like evil, demonic, because in the original tarot, it is Archangel Raphael, I believe. But regardless, like, I feel like there are choices that are being made that are like misaligned, because in the book that I was reading, that was one of the words, was misalignment. And so like there may be some choices or decisions that you're making right now that are not necessarily in alignment with your higher self. You may be making choices or decisions based on ego or self gratification, or like someone else is doing this. But there's this feeling of like dissonance, you know? You may feel like you need to like seek guidance from like your higher self, or from someone wise, regarding like the path that you're currently on, or choices that you're making. But, and there's one thing regarding, you know, when you seek advice, and when you cannot rely on your own intuition to make the choices. So there's this energy too of like someone just kind of hoping that the universe just kind of works everything out, just waiting for the universe to you know, waiting for fate, waiting for destiny, instead of realizing that fate or destiny relies upon your ability to create it. And I think we're just gonna get one more, because I could keep going and going for a while. Yep, we got the Seven of Swords. So I literally, the day that I got this deck, I did a 1-card short for collective, and this right here, it's like this imposter syndrome. There's distrust. I feel like you may be also looking for proof with this divine guidance. There's this sense of proof, or like needing like physical proof regarding like what your intuition is telling you, because it's almost like you're not relying on your gut or your intuition to tell you what what you know is true. So it's like you know something about a person or a situation, and you know it's no longer in alignment with your highest good, whether it be a relationship or a career or just anything in your life. But there's this fear of like unless you have that physical evidence or proof, or like having everything laid out in front of you, you're not going to trust it. You're not going to trust yourself, right? There's this sense of trying to figure out too how to get out of a situation, whether it's a relationship or maybe you're like living at your parents' house and you're trying to figure out how to get out of your parents' house, or you're trying to figure out how to improve your situation. There's this sense of trying to form a strategy and figure out how to get out of something, but not able to like trust yourself and the strategy that you're creating. Does that make sense? But with the Seven of Swords, it's like this energy of like, I'm stuck here too, because this looks a lot like the traditional Eight of Swords. So there's a bit of some victim mentality going on here, because those of you who know tarot know the Eight of Swords is a similar picture where you have the person in chains, bound, with the swords around them, creating like a prison. I feel like you have built up walls around yourself to protect yourself, but that has become your prison. What is that song about, like creating a prison, in my own prison or something? But I feel like you're looking for a way out, or you're figuring out how to get out of something. It's like you're ready for a fresh start, or like you're ready to like start fresh and like maybe even act on like some sort of choice or decision, but like you're not trusting that. You're not trusting your inner guidance, this divine guidance that you're receiving, because the universe is sending you signs and symbols, synchronicities, messages. But anyways, the Seven of Swords in this shadow energy is this imposter syndrome. So maybe you're tricking yourself into believing like you're not capable of making choices for yourself, or following your life purpose, or like following this path, or following your intuition. And it's like there's this sense of also with the Seven of Swords, it's like not trusting people who believe in you because you don't believe in you. So you don't trust when other people believe in you. Even though like you really want recognition, you really want success, you really want happiness, you tend to run from it or push it away. Or maybe this is something here that's happened in the past, or this is someone that you're dealing with. There is a fear of failure though with the Seven of Swords. So it's like time for you to like trust your choices, trust your decisions, hype yourself up, knowing that you're meant to do this. You're meant to do whatever this is that your heart is telling you to do. But there is some doubt here within yourself. It's like the world needs you. The world needs your magic. You were put here for a purpose, but you may feel a bit of imposter syndrome, feeling like, well, the world doesn't need me. What am I going to do? That type of thing. But the world needs you. The world needs your magic. And it's like, you need to like say, all right, bet I can do this, bet on yourself and trust this divine guidance to get you through these changes, these struggles, and close out cycles. There's insecurities and questioning yourself, questioning your decisions, overanalyzing, overthinking your decisions. I feel like you are definitely like contemplating some sort of an exit strategy too, whether it be with regards to a career or, you know, regarding like your next moves or like what you're going to do next with your career or studies or relationship. And there's this fear of really taking the next step. I feel like things in your life may feel very monotonous or routine, and feeling kind of stuck in a rut or like stuck in like this endless cycle. And like with this 55 here, which would be 10, and the 10 that we saw earlier, and then I saw the Wheel of Fortune earlier, which was also 10. It's like Spirit is saying, ready or not, change is coming, you know, here it comes. So, and this may feel a bit intrusive or unwelcome or disruptive, but you know, you just kind of have to let go and go with the flow and trust yourself and trust the divine guidance of where you're being led next. So anyways, I'm going to leave this here for you guys and get this uploaded for you. And the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste.